We're going to start off our sports talk with NBA review. Shock surprise, the top 15, 4 of them were from Kentucky.
Because Kentucky won. Oh, wait. Never mind. Never mind.
Well, they won in the draft, that's for sure. Minnesota Timberwolves took Karl Anthony Towns, number 1 overall. Willie Cauley-Stein went to the Sacramento Kings at number 6. Utah Jazz took Trey Lyles at number 12, and Devin Booker went to the Phoenix Suns at 13. Some other interesting picks. The New York Knicks, much to the chagrin of their fans, took a Latvian player by the name of, and I'm probably going to butcher the pronunciation on this, Kristaps Porzingis. And just below them, the Orlando Magic at 5 took Mario Hezonja from Croatia. And again, I probably mispronounced that. My own team of choice, the Oklahoma City Thunder took, in the number 14 spot, Cameron Payne from Murray State. By the way, one of your homeschool people, UNLV, Rashad Vaughn went to the Milwaukee Bucks at 17, David.
Oh, nice. Cool. UNLV actually got something out of that. That's amazing. All right. I thought UNLV just absolutely sucked this year.
Yeah, looking further down, the number 31 pick from the Minnesota Timberwolves, traded from the Cleveland Cavaliers, Seti Osman from Macedonia. Looking a little further down, another Kentucky player taken by the Phoenix Suns at 44, Andrew Harrison. We had a Lithuanian drafted by the 76ers, Arturas Gudaitis, at 47. And at number 52, the Dallas Mavericks took the first ever NBA player from the subcontinent of India, Satnam Singh Bamara. And that seems to be really it for the NBA draft talk. There were a few interesting picks here and there. What they'll amount to, well, we don't know yet, because honestly, some of them are probably going to hang around in the Dream League for a while to get their stripes. Yeah, to get their stripes in before they bring it up to the big show. The Kentucky players, of course, won't, but I imagine like Bamara and such will probably kick it around in the D League for a while. On to WWE. I have further reason to believe that there is going to be a new NXT champion, because, by extension, I have a feeling there's going to be a new United States champion coming soon. Why? Because at Battleground, it is confirmed that Kevin Owens will be facing John Cena for the United States Championship. Now, I do not think that Kevin Owens will be carrying the NXT Championship into Battleground. I already thought he might lose the championship because of the focus that has been given to Finn Balor recently, and the fact that that the match is going to be taking place in one of Balor's old stomping grounds in Tokyo. But this adds a new wrinkle, because A, we have the rubber match between Kevin Owens and John Cena. B, Kevin Owens has a win on John Cena and took John Cena to the limit in their second match. And C, if Kevin Owens does lose the NXT Championship, like I think he will, being, as he has said himself, a prize fighter, that makes the U.S. Championship a little more attractive for him to go after. All signs seem to point, with the reaction that Kevin Owens has been getting, that they might be fast-tracking him onto the big show. And I don't see a better way to do that than by having him win the U.S. Championship against someone who has been doing the U.S. Championship the most good that it has ever been done to it in years.
Hey, Jeremy.
What?
Remember, you two can be the X Division Championship.
The Ziggler-Lana Rusev saga continues on, even while Rusev is on crutches. In fact, on this last Raw, Ziggler and Lana were in the ring because Ziggler had a match against performance artist Adam Rose alongside Rosa Mendez, who sloppily make out and say, "I love us." Not, "I love you" to each other, but "I love us."
Performance artist. My God, Adam Rose has had such a sad run of gimmicks.
Yeah, but of
Where's the Party Express? I missed that all of a sudden.
The Ziggler, Lana, and Rusev saga has taken a weird twist. Of course, Ziggler and Lana are still a thing, and on Raw, Ziggler was actually in a match with performance artist Adam Rose alongside Rosa Mendez, with whom he has sloppy makeouts, and they say things like, "I love us." Instead of "I love you," it's "I love us." But Rusev was backstage watching this and gotten really mad, started throwing a temper tantrum, smashing things, and dropped his crutches, actually dropped to the ground. But a twist entered the storyline because a Wild Summer Rae appeared. And it took me a while, actually, to realize that this was Summer Rae. At first, I thought maybe it was Oksana coming back. But no, it was Summer Rae, who kindly handed Rusev one of his crutches so that he could pick himself up.
Nice little for an underhand, I guess.
And finally, Brock Lesnar is back, alongside Paul Heyman, of course.
Seth Rollins is gonna die.
And, it is confirmed that he will be taking on Seth Rollins at Battleground because, in Triple H's own words, when you have a lump of coal and you want to find out what will become of it, you put it under immense pressure. It will either crumble into dust or become the diamond that you knew it could become. And let's face it, there is no bigger pressure than the mayor of Suplex City, whose shirt changes city every time. Was designation changes city with every city that he's in. You know, the week before, Suplex City was Cleveland, Ohio, or something like that. This past week, Suplex City was Indianapolis. So if you are the beast incarnate, the mayor of Suplex City, do you fight the authority? No! Suplex the shit out of it. In fact, Jamie Noble is actually out with injury because of injuries suffered from a Brock Lesnar German suplex. But despite all the back and forth and all the sniping and the dissension within the ranks, it took two very simple words for Rollins to get the authority back in his corner. "I'm sorry."
That must have been tough for him.
And of course, he was totally not doing this because he's scared of Brock Lesnar. Oh no, he's totally not doing that to have the odds on his side evened in any way. No, he's totally doing that out of being, magnanimous,
And that is totally not crap in his pants whenever he sees Brock Lesnar.
But it actually is interesting because Seth Rollins now has the authority back on his side, and it looks like they are actually a match for Brock Lesnar. One member in particular. One member who, over the years, has had his portrayal of badassery tossed back and forth more often than a juggler's baton. The director of operations, Kane.
Yeah, those two kind of fought on a somewhat even footing. I mean, I think Lesnar was shown to be slightly stronger than Kane, but not to the rendition that them combined would be overwhelmed by Lesnar.
Yeah, J&J Security minor annoyances. Kane, once Kane got involved, that turned it into a full-on beatdown. Although earlier in the night, part of the Authority had a condition that, and we have to preface this by saying, some 3 months ago, Brock Lesnar was storyline suspended because he invoked his rematch clause and just went insane and assaulted, the people at the announce table, Booker T, JBL, and Michael Cole, to the point where JBL actually had to have surgery, and a cameraman. So Stephanie McMahon unceremoniously told him, "You're suspended, get the fuck out." Well, now he's back on the condition that he actually apologized to JBL and Michael Cole. And when he went to the announce table to do that, Byron Saxton turned tail and ran. JBL and Michael Cole stood their ground, and Michael Cole got a playful noogie from Brock Lesnar as a result, but, no harm done there. But Byron Saxton ran off, and for the rest of the night, they were just, both JBL and Michael Cole were just letting Byron Saxton have it. The man who did not technically lose his championship at WrestleMania is back, and he is seeking to regain his title at Battleground. What will the reaffirmation of the Authority around Seth Rollins do to the title picture? I don't know.
Nothing.
But it's going to be interesting.
Part of me just hopes Lesnar will win this, but I kind of have a feeling Rollins is going to keep it at least through SummerSlam.
Yeah, see, the problem is, if we had Roman Reigns win the Money in the Bank ladder match, then what could have happened is you could have had Brock Lesnar win his title back, and then have Roman Reigns cash in honorably for SummerSlam to say, "Hey, you and I have unfinished business from WrestleMania. This isn't over. You and I need to settle this, and we're going to do it at SummerSlam." But no, they gave it to Sheamus. And Roman...
who's probably going to bro kick him, actually.
And Roman Reigns is feuding with Bray Wyatt. And Dean Ambrose, who never cleanly lost to Seth Rollins, by the way. No, that ladder match ending was not a clean win, and fuck you for saying that. He's apparently feuding with Kane. Why?
Makes sense.
Why? Because that little feud just got dropped off the cliff. Battleground is... I don't think Battleground's going to be good. I have no faith in Battleground. So I am just going to set my sights on July 4th, enjoy a great NXT show from Tokyo, and congratulate Finn Balor when he wins the NXT Championship.
Right.
Alright, that's it for sports. And last but not least, back in its usual show-ending spot, silly news and dumb tweets. Including, well, some really old meat. No, that's not a euphemism.
Hey everyone, this is David. Like what you hear? Check us out on the internet at casualmodepodcast.com, on Facebook at facebook.com/casualmodepodcast, any one of our social media links, and of course, click on the little subscribe button below.